This is Damien Maffei from The Strangers Pray at Night and Haunt, and you're listening to the Horror Squad podcast.
Hello, welcome back to the Horror Squad podcast, episode number 433, where tonight we're talking about 1979's Zombie Flesh Eaters, also known as Zombie, also known as Zombie 2, take your pick, directed by Mr. Lucio Fulci. And I'm going to co-host Todd. We have Steve. Joe? Nope, absent. Fucking little turd.
Yeah, at some point we have to be honest with the listeners and just let them know that we fired him, and he just won't be returning at all.
No, he
So,
might come back as like a
turd.
ghost in like a seance episode.
Yeah, it's possible.
We're working on it.
Yeah, Lee Joe
I
always.
better actually, I better use the Ouija board that I used for my short film before I send it out to
Yeah, to miss you.
to miss it, yeah. So we can maybe get Joe's soul to talk to us. But yeah, Joe's working a lot again. So you're with us again. So anything
Yep.
going on with you, Steve?
No, not too much. I was just browsing the internet on my least favorite day of the year. That's the celebrity Met Gala, which I think is the
Oh my
stupidest
God.
thing on the planet.
It's
It's
weird.
like just rich celebrities flaunting their rich
Money.
celebrityness. You know, it's
And their outfits are fucking stupid looking too.
yeah. Maybe I don't get fashion whatsoever. Like I watch fashion shows, like or clips of it, and I'm like, I don't understand. I like I've never seen anyone wear any of this ever anywhere. You
I
know.
was just gonna say, like, you'll see like a dude or a girl, whatever, it doesn't matter, but wearing like the weirdest fucking thing. It's like, is that like, are they advertising it for sale? Or
Right.
is it
Yeah.
just like show your nips and call it a day? Like I don't get it.
I don't know. It created one of my favorite memes ever, which is Jared Leto at like a fashion show, and then he's just got a normal face, and then some like stupid fucking outfit comes on the thing, and he has like the most joyous look, and then it's a picture of him in that outfit like days later, you know?
I'm gonna look it up right now.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's
Oh,
just
it's him wearing like a green
clickbait
fucking
greed, yeah.
and that's true. Holy crap. He
So,
wore the same. Wow, what the fuck? I don't know, man. I don't get it.
that's really the only time I think I've ever seen someone actually wear something from a show like that.
He saw that green leprechaun looking suit and he's like, I gotta
Yeah,
have this.
yeah, exactly.
I guess when you're rich, you can just do whatever the fuck you want, right?
Yeah, apparently,
Which we
guys.
already know. So,
Right.
all right, geez. Oh, for me, let's see. It was my birthday weekend. That's why we're covering
Yes.
Zombie.
How was your
And
birthday?
it was good. On Friday, I went and got a new tattoo for my birthday. So I got the Grady twins on my outside forearm and it says forever and ever where their legs are. So I'm really happy with that. Came out really nice. And then I filled in my the Jaws one that I got last time. I filled in the lettering with the red to match the poster. So that one's all set. And a couple months ago, no, we'll see what happens. And
Yeah.
then, oh, go ahead.
Final years in your 30s, right? So,
39, yeah,
oh boy, you better enjoy it.
39.
'Cause after that, it's all downhill.
Is it? I thought it already started becoming downhill like
Oh
2 years
wait,
ago.
wait till you hit 40. Holy shit.
Jesus. And then Saturday, I was hanging out with the homies TJ Brent, and we went to a new con called Columbus Horror Con
Hmm,
up in Columbus, Ohio.
very cool.
And it was $20 to get in, so like very low price at the door. And there was maybe 10 or 12 actors signed up. Bill Moseley was headlining. He canceled the day before, stating an injury, so hopefully he's all right. But it had Walter, who I forget his last name, played Dr. Satan in House of a Thousand Corpses. You had RJ from Corpses. You had Tyler Mane there. You had Alex Vincent from Child's Play and Christina Elise as well. So it's like, not a huge cast of characters there. So I went there to get Dr. Satan because I'd never seen him before. Super, super nice guy. He's telling us about the shooting schedule and how all the stuff with him was shot after the film was actually made because the studio wanted more shit in there. So they shot the Dr. Satan stuff. So basically the last act, which I wonder what the movie would even look like without, because that's like a huge portion of the
Yeah,
movie.
it is. Yeah.
So I don't know, it was like 10 minutes long. But yeah, he said they shot it and gave it back to the studio, and then the studio shelved it for, 3 or 4 years, whatever it was. So
Hmm.
super nice guy, like I said. So that was the only one I got. So my Corpses poster is, I mean, hopefully Walton Goggins get out to cons. I know he had
That'd be the
started.
best.
Yeah, oh my gosh, dude. I
I
know he
love.
had started and he just fucking blew up again overnight.
Yeah, well, right
Um,
now he's like probably me at his career peak, right? With Fallout.
Fallout, and he's in White Lotus,
Yeah,
Invincible.
right. He
What
was on
else is he
Sons of
doing?
Anarchy. He was
Sons of
a
Anarchy.
bunch of movies, like
He's been killing it. So
yeah.
you know what's weird too is like Chris Hardwick never does cons, and last thing I saw him do was Talking Dead, which is what, it's 10 years ago maybe at this point.
I mean, when Walking Dead ended, so yeah, I mean, 5 years ago, but yeah, it's been a while since.
Yeah, Chris Hardwick, and then the girls never do cons, which is weird. I know like Rob Zombie and Sherry Moon will never do con, but
Do you have Brian
um,
Wilson on there?
I don't know.
He does cons, so that could be one.
Yeah, that's true. I never seen him do a horror con though.
No, that's you're
Yeah.
probably gonna have to venture outside of
Venture out to the furry con or something.
yeah.
But yeah, it was fun. We literally spent like maybe an hour there. Got our I didn't buy anything except the 8x10, and then we went
Mm.
to Half Price Books and started hunting around. But that was fun. And then took myself to the movies yesterday. Solo trip. Fucking perfect, dude. Two people did end up showing up,
Uh,
but they were quiet, so it was nice. And then that's about it. So that's my weekend.
yeah, and just a note, maybe for the last time, or maybe one more, but we have our movie premiere on May 16th. That's a week and a day from the day this episode releases in Salem, Massachusetts. It's at 9:30 p.m. at Cinema Salem. If you would like tickets to that, they're absolutely free. Just hit us up, and we will put you on the list. And then on Saturday, May 30th, time TBD, we will be having the online premiere of the movie where the three of us, I mean, me and
I'll be
Todd
there.
for sure,
Yeah.
but Joe, you never know with Joe, are going to basically do like a movie club night, but on a Saturday, and we're going to show our own movie. So if you would like to see it, those are really the two chances. And after that, it's going to be Blu-ray until we get onto the streaming services. So
Yeah.
definitely want to be there. So yeah.
Yeah, and we'll give the details out if you want to pick up the Blu-ray. There'll probably be 25 shipped. Once we after the premiere, we'll get those details out because we have the 50 with you guys that are gonna be sold at the premiere, and then perks to fulfill. And then after that, it's gonna be whoever buys one, I'll make one, send it. And yeah, I know the digital is trickier than I thought it'd be because I see a ton of like just
Yeah.
like we watched
Tracks.
them, Tickles the Clown, right? How
Right.
does that get a digital release? Because you know that costs $10 in a fucking burrito to make, and it's like I don't know, man. It's fucking weird, but we're learning as we go, and hopefully the next one will be smoother. So,
Yeah, for sure.
all right, what do you want to do?
All right, let's do some what watched. So how about you start it, birthday boy? What have you been watching?
Sure. You watched. Did we both talk about Dolly last time?
We didn't, but we could both do it because that's also one of mine.
Let's fucking do it. All right,
Yeah.
Dolly came out this year. It's on Shudder.
Shutter. Yep.
Shudder. So a couple, they're going out to the woods. He wants to propose to her, and she has some reservations because she doesn't want to be a mom. He has a daughter. Fucking just fucking watch the movie, right? But they go in there, and there's this like monstrous big person, female, and she has a little doll face on, and she's like gonna fucking kill him, right? And they have this house in the woods, um, where she takes the woman after attacking the man, and then now we're following her as she's trying to get away from him. Man, like there's a lot of stuff I loved about this one. The gore was pretty cool. I think Dolly looked really nice, and I would like to see what if they go a sequel with her, which they got to at this point. And I loved like the decrepit house in the woods, but other than that, it was like it's weird because with a slasher, you don't necessarily need a story, but this one didn't make a lot of sense with the story, right? And it's kind of hard to pinpoint what I didn't like about it because it's got the gore, it's got the settings, it's got the killer, those all work. But then like I just couldn't care about the fucking people that we were watching. And then there's a twist that comes by in the towards the end there with someone's in the house, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck about this guy. Like fuck him. But like I don't know. It was fine, but I mean, what did you think about it?
I liked it, but for a lot of the same reasons you just talked about. They have a really good display of practical effects, and they went practical the entire movie. And I mean, sometimes it looked a little hokey, but at
Mhm.
least they did it practical, you know. Actually, they have Sean William Scott in here, the Stifler from the American Pie movies, which was kind of surprising given the budget, I assume, of this movie. And he has, let's just say he has an injury, and his injury is quite honestly, like you could tell it's makeup, but it's so cool because it's gnarly and they did it practically. They could have easily done that thing CGI. So there's things like that where I appreciate it for the artistry, but yeah, it's like it wasn't the best. At the same time, I do love the Dolly character. I just wish they developed her a little bit more. You get really like glimpses of her backstory just based off things that happened in the movie, but I think there definitely could be a sequel to this where you explore a little bit of her past and how she got to be this way, why she's in the doll mask and all that stuff. But it was a really interesting character. She's like just terrifying as a character, and I really like that. I like the main like girl as well. The only thing is, like a lot of these movies, she was making like the dumbest mistakes all the time, which just led her to basically, to things that happened to her in this movie. If she had any common sense, she probably could have escaped this situation relatively like easily, but it is what it is. And you're right, the other like person in the house, I don't know. I
I
don't
just
like where it went, and it just didn't really make sense to me, the whole thing. But yeah, it
plus I
was a
guessed that right
passable
away
movie.
too.
Yeah, me too. It
Like
was
right when
like
we were introduced, I'm like, oh, this is gonna turn out exactly how it turns out.
I completely agree. I thought the
Yeah.
exact same thing. I do love that it was like an hour, 18 minutes, I think,
Mm,
which is a perfect runtime for a movie like this, because had it been longer, I probably wouldn't have
yeah.
liked it as much. But yeah, it's a good like one-time watch, I wouldn't
Yeah.
necessarily watch it again. I enjoyed the time that I did, but it's also very generic. It's nothing like special.
Mm,
And we'll talk about this on trivia next year, and I'll be like, I don't remember watching that, so I'll have to check Letterboxd. It's like one of those type of movies. So.
yeah.
Yeah, I think we gave it the same score. We both gave it
Threes.
3 out of 5, which I
Yeah.
think is a fair score for this
Hmm.
movie, and definitely won't be on the top of the list this year. But
No.
yeah, it was fun.
No fucking way Sean William Scott survives that though. No fucking chance.
No,
That
no,
was
not only survives that, but like
brutal.
fucking walks around for the whole
Yeah.
movie and does things, and yeah, no,
Somehow talks a little bit
yeah,
too.
yeah,
Like, no
yeah,
fucking way.
yeah, exactly. Anyway. All right, so maybe we could also tag team this one
Okay.
for my second one because Dolly was my first one. So on Movie Club, we watched
Hmm.
2000's The Convent. So The Convent is basically a group of people who they go to an abandoned convent and they go there to party, and then things start happening, and people turn into these demons and they start attacking. And from there, it's basically just a survive the night, type of situation, and try not to become a demon. You know, the movie also starts with this mysterious girl who goes into a convent and just absolutely destroys all the nuns, like shoots them all up and like puts them on fire
Burns
and
it
stuff like
down,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, which is a crazy first scene, and then that comes back to play where Adrienne Barbeau plays that character, and they like basically hire her to help with the situation and the demons and stuff like that. I actually really liked this, and everyone on the movie club that were there, and thank you to everyone who showed up, really liked it as well. I think it's the type of movie that is better in a group because we had a lot of fun like talking about it and laughing about it. I really dug the look of the demons. They had this kind of like neon glow to them, almost like they were under black lights the whole movie. So I thought that was really cool. There was a lot of kills, a lot of gore, which I really liked, and yeah, it was super ridiculous for sure. But it was the kind of ridiculous that I enjoy, and I was never bored. There was a lot of things going on at all times. I didn't love like the characters in the movie. I did like Adrienne Barbeau. That's just because I like Adrienne Barbeau. So that's, and I kind of enjoyed her arc as well. But yeah, I thought this was a gem, and I was glad that so our buddy Zach picked this movie. He actually picked all the movies that we voted on for the movie club, and this is the one that got voted in. And yeah, it was a great, a lot of fun, and I don't know, I never even heard of this one, so I'm glad that he pulled it out of the the weeds of Tubi and let us watch it. What did you think of it?
Well, I blind bought the Synapse Blu-ray for it, and I decided to push it up on the to watch this because you guys watched it and you guys all gave it basically 4 stars, give
Hmm.
or take. And when I was watching it, I thought I'm like, okay, I think they had a lot of fun watching this as a group
Hmm.
because when I was watching it, like I for all the things you mentioned, I liked like the gore is cool. I think the demons look like their glowing makeup was really cool looking. Um, And yeah, I hated the fucking characters. The goth chick was fine, but the one over the top dude about banging everybody,
Oh my
I
God,
want to just fucking choke
yeah.
him, choke slam
Yep.
him, dude. And then Bill Moseley comes, and then like a rapper, I forget his name,
It's
they play a couple cops.
Coolio.
Coolio, there you go. They're playing a couple cops, and I'm like, oh, Bill Moseley's in this, and he never shows up again. I'm like, damn it, like.
Right?
But the after I initially watched it, it kind of stuck with me a little bit longer, and
Mm.
I had fond memories, I guess you can say, even though I just watched it hours previously. But yeah, I thought it was okay, and I hated the way the demons would walk. They would do this like weird shuffle,
Yeah.
sped up kind of thing, and
Yeah,
I thought
which
that was
funny
super
because I
goofy.
complained about that exact same move when I did my review of Book of Shadows last week. They do the same thing but backwards, so they're walking backwards that way, and I thought it
Uh,
would look ridiculous. But for some reason, it didn't bother me in this movie where
you
they're
just liked
walking
it, huh?
forwards. But the other one there were ghosts too, which kind of ruined it. And this one's demons, so
Yeah.
yeah, I know what you mean
Um,
though.
but I can sum it up in like I thought this was a better version of the Night of the Demons remake. Like I had
Yeah,
those exact vibes, and even the characters are kind of the same with goth chicks and all that. Um, but yeah, I was just thinking the whole time. Obviously, it's not Night of the Demons 80s, but
no,
it felt like it was a better version, like I said, of the Night of the Demons remake in every way. And Adrian Barbeau, dude, is just
great
banging.
man.
Top 10.
Yeah.
Top 10.
Yeah, I'm actually. Do you find this looks like a 2000 movie? I feel like it feels more like a late 80s, 90s movie. I mean, like in tone. Obviously, you know
Hmm.
the technology. It's a 2000, but
Well, I mean, it's right in that sweet spot, right? It was probably shot in 99, 98,
yeah.
came out in 2000. But yeah, I mean, they shot on 35 millimeter, which is, I did like some research on it because it kind of looked a little clean.
Hmm.
But there was a really cool special feature because I love the location scouts, like
Yeah.
there then and now. And the director took you around to the shooting locations, and it was a blast. He was having so much fun talking about his film, and that
Nice.
that kind of sat better with me about the actual film in general because he was just like laughing about stuff, and I don't know, seems like a cool guy. Mike Mendez, I think, is director.
Okay.
But yeah, overall though, I give it a 3 out of 5.
Yeah, and I gave it a 4. But that
Nice.
could also be like the rose-colored glasses of being in a movie club and like watching
Homies.
with a bunch of people. Maybe it's more realistically a 3.5, but because I was on that like kind of like we were all laughing about it and stuff, I gave
All
it a
right.
4. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm on a Tubi kick right now, getting through some of my Italian stuff. Bruno Mattei, another film by him. I think this is like
I
fourth
love
film I
Bruno.
watched this year.
Yeah, you're on
Um,
a Bruno Mattei kick.
but have you ever seen the Predator 2 before the original Predator 2 called Robo War?
Didn't know.
No. Okay. So this one is a 100% sometimes shot for shot ripoff of 87's Predator, and this one's called Robo War. And basically, I mean, the Predator plot is this movie, so right? So some U.S. soldiers go into the jungle on a different fucking type of mission, and they are now being hunted by this robot who, is standing for the Predator, and it looks like a dude wearing a some football pads and like a rubber suit, and he is bumping them off one by one. You got dudes that are jacks, fucking wisecracking each other. You got the CIA agent that, goes along with the crew and they're like, we work alone. And he's like, fuck you, you're taking me because I'm the CIA. Like, it's the same fucking plot. And I swear, man, these guys, the writers, the directors saw Predator and they're like, fuck yeah, let's do this shit. But let's not do it as well. And it's fun. I give it a 2 out of 5. It's on Tubi. And it's just, I can imagine people having a lot of fun watching this as a group. It's awful. And every time the predator slash robot comes on screen, he literally just beep bop noises, beep, 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 beep the entire time. And it's just like he's got great comedic timing because they'd be like, what's that? And he'll show up around a tree and go beep, 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 beep. And it's not scary. It's not cool. It's just freaking ridiculous. And the main character, the Arnold Schwarzenegger wannabe, screams his lines the entire time. Like his crew will be like within a 3 foot radius, just standing around, and he'll scream at him. They'll be like standing behind him, and he'll scream at him like, "Stop fucking screaming! You guys are literally trying to survive this robo guy." And this guy just jackasses around. Oh, and there's a girl in there, just like in Predator, that they find in the woods, and they take her along, and now it's just like it's crazy, man. And I think it's Vinegar Syndrome that put it out. I think they did a Predator cover, which isn't in print anymore, but it looks fucking cool. And yeah, it's Robo War from '88, Bruno Mattei directed, and it's a 2 out of 5, man. It's not great, but it'd be fun in a group.
Has Bruno Tate ever made a movie that's like, actually an original idea, or is he just copying
Um,
other movies?
let's see, we got Cruel Jaws.
Right? What's it?
We got I mean I watched Night Killer there
Oh
the
yeah,
other day.
that's
I mean it's
right.
pretty cool. Rats, Night of Terror, I guess is original. And then Night of the Zombies too,
Hmm.
which Barbie and Kendra stole
Oh right, yeah,
for
yeah.
their one
Which
movie.
is kind of a
Which is a rip off of Dawn
rip
of
off
the
of Dawn. So yeah,
and Zombie, which we'll cover
and so
later.
that's right. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
cool.
I mean, I still, whatever. How I feel about Cruel Jaws and stuff,
Yeah.
but yeah,
You just like what's his face?
yeah. He's
Hulk
hilarious.
Hogan.
Man. Hulk Hogan. That's the funniest thing. All right. So my last one this week is a 2023 film that I watched over on, what did I watch this on? Crave, which is a Canadian thing, and it's called Slaughterhouse. So this follows a group of sororities, and they're about to vote for sorority president. And this girl, she's like not unpopular, but she's definitely not the most popular person in her sorority. And she has ambitions of maybe being president, but there's someone who's like clearly going to win, so she doesn't even really want to try to even, challenge that. And she runs into this guy at the mall who saves an animal, and the guy gives her like a card that says basically like I deal with exotic animals, and if ever you want one, you should consider it. So she's online and she sees this sloth that he has, and then she sees that people with sloths get more like social media following. So she's like, oh, maybe I'll contact this guy and see if I could pick up the sloth. So she does, and the guy turns out that he had like stolen it and stuff. So the sloth escaped and somehow made it to her anyway. So she takes it, but she didn't get the warning that this sloth is a killer sloth, not just any sloth. So she takes it to sorority and then she decides to challenge for the presidency. And the rest of the movie is basically her trying to become president of the sorority while the sloth starts picking off people at the sorority with no one really knowing that's a sloth doing it. It's like this whole mystery within the sorority. And yeah, the sloth is basically like this crazy fucking character. It looks hilarious. I absolutely love it. The movie is like fine. They do this interesting thing at first where every time you see a new character, there's a little pop-up that shows like how many followers they have on social media, what their traits are, and like what their interests are. And that was like funny for the first like few, but they do that the whole fucking movie, and by like, 20 minutes in, you're like, okay, this is fucking played. I don't need to know everyone's goddamn social media like history. So that was stupid. This movie boils down to something that happens a lot in movies like this. Anytime the sloth was on screen, fucking 5 out of 5. So goddamn funny. They do a lot of like slasher tropes, like at one point, there's a thunderstorm outside and the sloth is somewhere. Then lightning hits, it goes dark. Lightning hits again. He's like somewhere else, and he's like slowly like getting closer to the person. Each like piece of lightning, like things like that. Just little tropes that he does, and it was really hilarious. I fucking love that character. But every time the sloth is not on screen, god damn, just the most annoying people ever. Speaking of which, this might have one of the, I'd say, top five most annoying characters in horror history. I mean, we are right up there with the girl from Psycho Gorman, the girl from Dashcam there, Annie Hardy,
God.
and that little shit from what's it, the Babadook.
Oh my word.
Like Hall of Famer, annoying character. There is not a single expression or line that this person doesn't deliver in the absolute most annoying fucking way. Like this character can be in the background, has the scene has nothing to do with this character, and somehow they just suck up all the energy on screen and just be fucking obnoxious. And it's funny because I wrote that on my letterbox, and people started like coming out of the WeWork being like, "Holy shit, I know exactly who you're talking about." It's just like, and I feel bad. Maybe this person acting is not their thing, but holy shit, it made the movie hard to watch, to be honest. Like it just absolutely horrible character. So overall, the movie is like kind of middle of the road. Like I said, great sloth, terrible humans, and you need to have both really to make a good movie. So I give it 2.5 stars. So right down the middle of Letterboxd. Yeah, so I'd say maybe worth watching, but goddamn, be warned about that character because it's bad.
Well, do you remember the character's name by chance? I'm looking at
Oh,
the
I can easily.
letterbox.
Oh, let me check here.
Tyler
No, it's
Oliver
Zenny or something. Zenny.
Zennies. Oh, it's a lady.
Yep, that's a lady.
Okay, Bianca something.
Yeah, stop making
Uh,
movies after this. Like literally.
oof, gee whiz.
Yeah, never acted again. And I feel it could be the character. Like you never know, right?
Yeah.
Like it's always. I mean, when we interviewed the director of Psycho Gorman, I don't know me or Joe, but one of us is like, "So was that like a character trait or like with the girl?" And he's like, "Nah, that's just what she's like." I'm like, oh man.
Insufferable.
So
So,
I really don't know. Maybe it is a character trait. But it is what it is.
yeesh. Is Annie like the number one overall
Oh, it's
annoying
good because
character?
Annie's the star of that movie.
Mm,
And the fact that that is her in real life too, like
mm,
exactly the same way in real life, I just fucking couldn't. So yeah,
brutal.
yeah, I'd have to look up the. I wonder if the kid in Babadook is the same, or that was just
Poor
acting
kid.
too. You know?
It's like
Yeah,
Joffrey from Game of Thrones got all this shit, but he played his role perfectly.
yeah. No, that's oh my God, Joffrey's actually a great example because he
Yeah.
plays one of the most despicable villains in TV history, and he's apparently the nicest fucking guy in the world.
Hmm.
So yeah, some people just play their roles like
Yeah.
amazingly. You know?
It's acting, right?
Yep.
All right. My last one here is 2014's The Guest, another Adam Wingard movie because we covered Blair Witch.
Yeah, we did.
Was that last week? No, that was Alice.
That's,
That was
yeah,
last
two
week.
weeks ago. Yep.
2 weeks ago. So this one is this gentleman. He shows up at a family's house saying that, hey, I served with your son. The son passed away in war. And he's like, I made a promise to him to come, check in on you guys and, tell you that he said he loved you and all that crap. And so like they're obviously mourning and they bring him in the house and he's a fucking good looking dude. I was smitten by him. He's got these blue eyes. He's got these wavy hair. He's tall, he's handsome, he's strong. So everyone's like, maybe we're not gonna, vet this person. Come on in. We got an impressionable young kid that's like 15 years old. He gets bullied. Why don't you go talk to him about fucking bullying? Oh, we got this young daughter. She's 20. She's hot too, dude. It's a girl that it follows and that fucking FBI movie where Nicolas Cage plays a fucking albino looking dude, and it came out last year or 2 years ago. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Where he starts singing, and we're like, that was the most Nick Cage thing we've ever
Oh,
seen.
yeah. Actually, speaking of which, they're making a sequel to that. It's Longlegs,
Longlegs, there you
and
go.
January 2028. So we're getting that sequel.
Oh, okay. Guess we'll see what happens with that. But anyway, so they're like, they don't ask to, hey, can you like prove who you are? They're like, no, he's handsome. He's cool. They bring him in, right? And he is cool. He's nice. He's helping the young boy out. He's like, hey man, don't get fucking bullied. Knock those motherfuckers out. And then he goes to the girl like, hey, like you got more value. Don't be hanging out with that fucking drug addict. And he goes to the mom like, hey, your son was a great guy. I'm here to help. And I'm like, this guy's legit. I like this guy. But there's some nefarious shit going on, man. When they're not looking at him, he's just staring at the fucking wall like a creeper. What's happening with that? He goes to a party, starts smashing chicks, dude. He carries kegs on his shoulders because he's jacked. And then turns out this guy might not be who he says he is, and he might be pretending to be something he is not, and he might be on the run from the government, and now the government wants to kill his ass, and it turns into a John Wick movie. Um, yeah, I was into it, man. I gave this one a 4 out of 5. I watched it on Blu-ray, but it's currently streaming on Prime and Shudder. And yeah, the violence is really good. It's got a lot of heart in the beginning, and you don't exactly like. I thought it was going to be a strict like home invasion movie, but it turned out to be something else, completely out of left field in my opinion, and I liked it. There was some goofy stuff that I didn't really vibe with, but overall, I thought it was a good movie, well acted, and it's weird that the main character, Dan Stevens, hasn't had like a bigger career. I know he's been in quite a bit of stuff. Looks like Abigail and shit like that. I don't. Who
Beauty
was?
and the Beast was probably his biggest role, like
Oh,
non-horror.
was he Gaston?
No, no, he played the Beast
Oh, so he was fucking Wolfman for the most of the movie.
for the most of the movie. Yeah,
Fuck the beast, dude.
yeah.
I've said this story before, but Gaston was right. They should have killed this guy. He's living up in the woods. He's terrorizing the town. His people are turned into fucking furniture and he's smashing them.
Mhm.
The beast is wrong, guys. And I'll die on that hill. But yeah, it was a good movie and I gave it 4 out of 5 and I had a good time with it.
Yeah. So two things. Number one, just to round out my top five, I was thinking about while you're talking, the kid in Better Watch Out.
Better watch out. Oh, that fucking douche.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's rounding out my top five of absolute the worst characters in horror. And also the other thing I want to talk about is this 3 weeks in a row now where you watch a movie where if they had just done the absolute like smallest amount of vetting, the main character would have done all the bad shit they've done to their
Right.
character. Seems like every week, yeah, you
They
say
just
the
pay
same
attention
thing.
to
Like,
stuff.
yeah, yeah, it's crazy. Who would you say are your top five, like most,
Annoying fuckers.
yeah, in all of horror?
Um,
Like just off,
Annie,
yeah,
Annie chick, definitely. She's the
yeah.
fucking worst. Psycho Gorman girl, definitely. She's the fucking worst. The
Maybe we'll have
fucking
to put
kid,
Mr. Alfonso in.
Mr. No, he
He's
wasn't
just creepy
annoying
though.
though. He's just
Yeah,
like disturbing.
yeah.
Sexual predator disturbing.
Mhm.
What did you say? That fucking Babadook kid? Fuck him. I don't know. I'd have to think about this because
Yeah,
maybe someone else come to mind. But those three are like fucking legit annoying fuckers.
yeah. The people in our Discord, let us know who you think are the most annoying characters in horror history. Just the ones that just get under your skin, seeing them.
They stink and you hate them.
Yeah,
Franklin, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
frankly, oh yeah,
He's annoying as fuck.
yep, absolutely is.
Like Franklin, dude, stop. Like
Yeah, that's
they're
a good one.
taking you on their trip to hang out. I know it's hot. I know you got to piss in a jar, but like stop being annoying, bro. And then
Yeah.
she's like pushing him through the fucking woods and he gets killed. And it's like finally Franklin's dead. But yeah, I'm sure there's another one that we're missing
Oh,
here.
there's probably a ton.
Yeah. All right. This is zombie time.
Yep. Or like you said, like this is a movie that's hard to like to search for because it has so many goddamn titles attached to it that you're
Mhm.
like you don't know what each service names it differently. So it's like you search zombie, you don't find it. And then zombie with two eyes somehow sometimes. Then zombie
Zombie 2.
two. Then it's zombie Night of the Flesh Eaters. Then it's like what the like what is this
Fucking
movie?
Italians, dude.
I ended up like no joke. I just look up Fulci because it's easier than trying to figure
Yeah.
out like what service has what version of the title.
Or you just pull the Blu-ray out, dude.
Yeah.
Come on. Zombie Flesh Eater, Zombie 2, Zombie We're Going to Eat You, directed by Mr. Lucio Fulci, 1979. After an abandoned boat sails into New York Harbor with a zombie aboard, a reporter teams up with the daughter of the boat's missing owner to investigate the island where he has last seen conducting research, the site of an alleged zombie outbreak? Question mark. What kind of zombies are there? I don't know. Stay tuned to find out. So, yeah, essentially we open with a zombie. He's rising under the sheet, right? And he gets his fucking head blown off. And then this dude's like, all right, the boat can leave now. Like, what the fuck? Don't let anyone leave this island, you piece of shit. You're gonna cause the whole zombie outbreak. Then we have the fucking opening credits with a banger playing, dude. Then we follow along as a sailboat arrives in New York and some cops board it, and they fucking one of them gets smoked by a zombie. Um, and then we go to the autopsy table and we see the zombie's arm twitching. Oh shit, it's a zombie outbreak at a start. Meanwhile, this boat belonged to this girl. Her father is missing. So she goes to the harbor, sneaks on board. A reporter also there is like, hey, we should fucking team up, dude. First of all, I'm sorry, man, but like, you got to shave the head. Just let it go. You know, you're holding on to it, man. You can be her father. Stop trying to hit on her, dude. But they team up. They go to the island. They get like a boat ride over there. It's a island of Matul. And then yeah, it just turns out that there's a fucking zombie problem on this island, and there's this doctor trying to fuck around, and there's some voodoo shit going on. And then our characters link up with some other ones, and they fight a fucking shark at one point. There's a lot going on in this movie, man. Zombie to me, it kind of feels like the beginning of Romero's Living Dead Outbreak, where like it'd be cool if this was canon and this was like a prequel to those movies. Like it happened on this island, got to New York, and then it festered into Pennsylvania and so on and so on. That's really cool to me. I kind of like that better than the whole Night of the Living Dead. Maybe it's a space probe radiation coming back and bringing up zombies. But anyway, I love Zombie Man. There's some slow moments for sure, but that's Italian films in general. The gore is on point. I enjoy the characters. The zombies look awesome, and when the zombies like get going, it's really cool. And I also like that there's like this inner turmoil between like the Islanders and this doctor and his wife being fucking annoyed with him and him leaving her alone. And then there's some like bigger stakes where, oh, the whole fucking world might be infested now because when we leave New York, we see a zombie rising and then we don't come back there until later in the very end of the film, which is a cool scene. But overall, I love Zombie. What about you, Steve?
Yeah, I've seen Zombie quite a few times, and there's a lot I love about it. But I will say that on this one, it was a little bit like it got a small reduction from the last time I saw it. And I think that's because other than like the very, very beginning, it takes a long time to get to kind of the point, you know? There's a lot of stuff that happens that is kind of slow and you're like, okay, you're like, where's this going? And there are a few things here and there that happen that kind of keep it interesting. I mean, fucking zombie fighting a shark, which is like just like pointless but amazing at the same time. You know, it's like it was such a really cool scene. A lot of gratuitous nudity and stuff. One scene of which actually made me laugh out loud. And yeah, but it's overall like a fun film. I mean, I dig the way the zombies look. You know, it's kind of like the Italian style of zombies. It's almost like they have like something caked onto their face as opposed to like the more American type zombie, which is I guess more like makeup, like this is how they died type of thing. These ones always tend to be more decayed than the ones in the American films. And I just dug the whole vibe. I liked that they're in the Dominican Republic. You know, I just came back from there a couple months ago. So that's it's a cool setting. I like the whole like island stuff. And yeah, there's a lot of cool moments, but I think it's slow between those cool moments up until the last like what 15, 20 minutes where it kind of blows off and just becomes fucking awesome. But yeah, still overall, it's a solid film.
Joe doesn't like it. I'm glad Joe's not here.
He doesn't like it? I didn't even read
No,
his
Joe can
review.
suck it.
Yeah, yeah.
No, he liked it. Um, so I guess my first note is that I don't know. It's like the late 70s, early 80s feel that I just love this film. Like
Mhm.
all the shot on film and New York City. New York always looks like fucking shithole
It
back in
does,
this time period.
especially yes,
Shithole,
this
dude.
time period. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And I love that the cop just they when they get wasted, it just sets the tone of the movie for me.
Hmm.
I don't necessarily like the reporter though. Like, why is he English? It doesn't matter. But like, why is he English? Is he like just living in New York and he's a fucking English reporter? Like,
Sure, why
or
not?
just because
Yeah.
he's an actor and they liked him. I don't know. But
At least he didn't fake an accent. You know how many movies fucking fake
that's true.
accents and they're terrible, and you're like, that made no sense for the movie. Like, just keep him British, you know?
Yeah, I think one of the worst accents of all time was Kevin Costner as Robin Hood.
Oh, I don't know,
Um,
man.
or
Keanu
Keanu
Reeves and
Reeves.
Dracula.
Yeah, he's awful. I'm like, Keanu, just stick with your fucking surfer boy thing, dude.
Seriously. Yeah.
Like, but I love that it sets the stage for this movie because you know it's gonna be fucking gory as heck. Because the
Yeah.
first kill, I mean, the first kill is when that zombie gets blown away, and that's cool. But then when the cop gets fucking wasted, it's really
Yeah.
cool too.
Yeah.
Um,
The kills in general in this are pretty fucking brutal, you know. Um, there's some great kills. I mean, obviously the one that most people will remember is the one with the eye, through the door, which is an Italian staple of getting people stabbed in the eye. That's
yeah,
a
they
fucking
love it.
cool kill. And there's one of the, I forget who gets killed. I wrote it down somewhere. Someone gets like bit in the throat, and the whole fucking throat comes out, and there's massive amounts of blood. That was a
Yeah,
fucking great kill too. So yeah, that's the poster zombie, like the one from the poster that does that
oh yeah,
kill. And
like the Conquistadors Rising, or
that's
whatever.
right, yeah. Which is yeah, and that's something I want to ask you about. How do you feel about zombies rising from the graves
I
rather
love it,
than?
man.
Yeah, me too. I love the look of it. Like it doesn't make
Mhm.
sense, but who cares? It looks it looks amazing, you know?
Yeah. Well, I not to jump around, but Return of the Living Dead makes it make sense because like it shows the smoke rising
Mm,
and then the rain brings it down to the graves. That was
right.
always a really cool effect. But no, the imagery of zombies coming out of the graves is just fucking unmatched. Like
Yeah.
especially like when they're why are they fucking hanging out in the why are they laying down in the cemetery anyway to begin with, you psychos? Like
Right.
you're
Exactly.
just asking for it. But
Yeah.
so they're trying to get like a charter to go to that the other island and
Yeah.
they run into like this dude and his girlfriend or whatever. Like, yeah, we'll fucking take you. Um,
Mhm.
is that the most impractical diving suit of all time that she's wearing? This G-string
Oh
fucking
my
thong,
God. Like, why
topless.
even bother?
Yeah,
You know, oh
just
yeah,
going nude.
yeah, so, no kid. Yeah, like, and that fabric looked like it could break if you fucking looked at it,
Yeah,
you
it looked
know,
like a
like,
piece of yarn, dude.
yeah, it was like, yeah, I didn't even know why she bothered. Like,
Yeah,
whose vanity? It was just like
yeah,
her,
just pull the
basically
cooter out, call it a day.
her husband, a zombie, and a shark. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, yeah, he
which
has no problem later with it. So,
no, absolutely not. Which is It's honestly like a filmmaking feat, dude, that they pulled off that shark
Oh,
fight
no kidding. Yeah.
because
But
that
yeah.
is dangerous as
And
fuck.
they did that fucking like put a stunt guy down there and hope for the best type of deal, you know?
Well, I read about it, and that guy was a shark handler,
Mm,
and they drugged the shark and they fed him so he was full in
mm.
hopes that he want to eat the fucker. But
In
like,
hopes.
yeah, but
He
like,
probably won't eat you.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's full and he's drugged out. It's fine.
Yeah.
But honestly, like that's an insane sequence, man.
Yeah, it
You
is.
cannot do that shit today. No fucking chance.
It'd be CGI and it looked bad.
It would look
It's
awful.
yeah.
He literally has his arm in the shark's mouth at one point.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It's
Like
great. Yeah.
it's wild that they did that scene and it looks good. It's cool too. So
Yeah. But it also brings up some continuity issues though, because like later in the film, the zombies are walking down the town street and there's like donkeys around and they don't even go after him. But this fucking guy wants that shark really bad,
yeah.
like to eat him. And like, why was that zombie chilling out in the coral reef anyway? Like he just got out there and
I
was
guess
fucking
so.
around.
Yeah, I just yeah. He maybe he liked the girl. He just wanted to take pictures.
That's
It's
true.
like,
That's true.
yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was like honestly just an amazing sequence, even though it's goofy on paper, and I think Lucille didn't like the scene, and
Oh,
someone else
really?
filmed. I think someone else filmed it, yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, he thought it was stupid.
They still put it in,
He
so
still got it in there, yeah. It's iconic.
you have to. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
The
yeah,
scene that made me laugh that I have to talk about while we're talking about nudity. So there's a scene where there's a girl taking a shower, and it's almost like the director of photography went to Lucio and said, "Look, you're either gonna have her ass, her tits, or her puss, and we can't do all three." He's like, "Fucking watch me." So not only does she come out of the shower like topless, but she puts a three-way mirror to make sure you could see her from all angles and see every piece of her in one shot. It was the funniest fucking thing. Like, it was the most gratuitous thing I've seen in a while, and it made me like laugh out loud at how it's like I got it done, bitch. You can see her ass, her puss, and her tits in the same fucking shot.
hey,
Good
fuck,
job,
thanks,
Lucio.
thanks, Lucio. Yeah,
Yeah,
kill. Is it pronounced Lucio or Lucio?
I
And
think
is
it's
it
probably
pronounced
Lucio.
Fulci or Fulci?
Probably Fulci. Just
Fulci. Okay,
yeah. I mean, you're
secret.
aren't you the
Uh,
Italian descent?
yeah, I'm not fucking. I don't know.
I got Irish descent. How the fuck would I?
Irish.
Yeah.
O'Malley.
Right.
Um, let's
But
see.
shout out to our fans in Ireland because
I know we've been killing it over in Ireland,
yeah, we've
dude.
been killing it over there for some
Top
reason.
top 50? Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
We should do Rawhead Rex. Fucking celebrate them.
Yeah, for sure.
Or yeah, if you're from Ireland and you have a favorite Irish movie, send it our way and we'll fucking watch it. We'll review it.
Absolutely. But we already did
Uh,
Leprechaun, so
that's true. Well,
yeah, I know. It's like making fun of it, kind of. Yeah.
and we just lost them all.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
right. Yeah.
let's see. How do you feel about the sequence in the church slash like
It's like
hospital
like
with
like the final kind of battle. I mean,
yeah.
that's the best part of the movie to me. Like it's ridiculous because they don't do their due diligence whatsoever and let the zombies just like walk behind them. They don't check the rooms. They don't like clear anyone.
They never
They
do.
they make a like one of the characters like, okay, go back there and do this thing. Like you're not checking their bases here. Like Night of the Living Dead. They boarded every fucking window and every and all the doors. Like they did their due diligence. And this one, they're just fucking looking at one door.
Right.
And that's actually a thing about Italian zombies in general. I don't know if it's just a thing there, but it's almost like the zombies have a pheromone that makes characters just stand there and wait till the zombie to kill them. They
Yeah.
just like look at them in this awe and they
Slow
don't do
motion too. They're
anything.
always like,
Yeah, you're right. It's like the fucking Zamboni scene from fucking
yeah.
Austin Powers. Like they like the girl with the door is a good example. The one that gets stabbed in the eye.
Iconic too.
She had so much time to leave. She just stands there and like watches the
Twist out of his
zombie.
grasp,
Right?
lady.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Bob
unbelievable.
and weave. Twist your
But
head.
yeah, but that church scene I think is the best one because that's where you actually get the zombie attack and you get a lot of
Mm,
kills and get explosions, a lot of fire, and it's just yeah, it's a fucking badass scene.
yeah. I like when yeah, completely agree. It's fucking sick and they're trying to hold them off of Molotov cocktails. They have like one gun. But it's so the characters throughout the entire movie never adapt to their circumstances.
Nope.
Like you said, they're always leaving a dead person or a zombie or something that's 2 feet away from them. And of course, oh, that fucking thing's gonna bite them. And lo and
Mhm.
behold, it bites you because you didn't learn your lesson yet.
Uh,
But also the same thing with the G-string chick. She's like laying down in the cemetery and she like takes 3 minutes to turn her head to see what is rising slowly behind
Right.
her. But if she just went like, oh, over my shoulder, oh shit, and then got up and left, she'd still be alive today.
Totally fine. Yep.
Yeah. But no, she had to fucking linger.
Yeah, but that's a thing across Italian horror films for some reason. I never understood it. It's just one of their tropes. It's like one of their dumb tropes,
One of their
that
things, yeah.
they do. They do a lot of things well, but that one thing is like, yeah. I guess they
Yeah,
couldn't, in their minds, they couldn't believably think like, how would the zombie actually catch them? You know.
that's true.
Whereas in like the Romero kind of thinking is one zombie is not a problem. It's when they overwhelm you that you're in trouble.
Hmm.
And they could have just done that, but they don't. They have the one zombie kill them all the time, which is kind of
Right.
like weird, and that's like the thing about Romero is that okay, well, there's one we can take care of it, no problem. There's a couple, okay, we could probably
You
take
can
care
just
of it,
walk
but
right past them.
right, exactly,
That
that's
says
exactly it,
Barbara.
right? Yeah,
Well, in the remake, she said
in the
that.
remake, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing in Dawn. They talk about that too. It's like that's why they kind of make him, go into a batch somewhere and then go where there's less zombies. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
This is an important place in their lives.
right.
Um, let's see. So they eventually, yeah, that scene is cool though because, like you said, it shows the group of zombies. Like that's the best part about the slow zombies, in my opinion, when they're all slowly just getting close and you can't hold them
Yeah.
off and you shoot and you can't. Yeah, so cool.
Yeah,
But
I actually asked our Discord this because I always do a question of the day every weekday leading up to the episode, and what type is your favorite zombie? So is it the American slow zombies like Romero, Walking Dead?
mhm.
Is it the Italian slow zombies? Is it the UK like infected, kind of like 28 Days? Or is it the Korean infected, which is just like
Just
absolute fucking psycho,
berserkers.
like yeah,
Yeah,
berserkers? I personally love the Romero zombies because I like the idea that you can, kill if there are not many of them, but they eventually swarm you and overrun you, and that's I don't know. I always like that more. I mean, for sure, Korean are the ones that terrify me the most, or fucking like you will
yeah.
not survive a Korean zombie outbreak, but
No, the Korean ones or like World War Z zombies, you're fucked.
yeah, where was he? It's like just
Or Dawn of the
insane.
Dead remake, you're fucked too because they just
Yeah,
run. Anything where they're running because I mean, even if you're like in the best
yeah,
shape of your life,
right,
you'll get tired before the zombie does.
exactly.
So it's like,
Yeah,
damn, I'm fucked.
yep,
Um, One of my favorite shots though is at the end of the film where the zombies are all walking across like one of the New York bridges towards the city,
yeah,
and I
that's
just
an
think that's so
amazing shot.
fucking cool looking.
Yeah, yeah, I love that, and I like the idea that that's the beginning of the zombie outbreak.
Yeah.
One thing that I do think I wish this movie had more is iconic zombies. So there's obviously the one from the poster, which you see all the time. It's the one who's
Yeah.
got the worms in his eye, and
Little
that's
snacky
so
tooth. Yeah.
yeah, like it almost because of the poster because you see them so much. But outside of that, you don't really care about the zombies,
Mm-mm.
and that's a problem that I think that's one thing Romero did well. Like even Dawn, where you don't really get to know the zombies, they all have like a distinct thing. It's a baseball player, it's a nun, it's a nurse, it's a
Yeah, you can name
and
10 zombies right now, top of your head, and Dawn of the Dead.
exactly. And that is something that I really liked about like that times where these they're just like mindless and they say conquistadors. They don't really look like conquistadors to me. They're just like
Yeah.
regular clothes and stuff. So I don't know.
Well,
It just
I figured the conquistadors were the dudes in the graves that rose, and then the other ones were like the islanders or
it
whatever.
is, but they don't have like armor or anything. They're
Oh,
just
you're right.
they're just
They look
in clothes.
burlap. Yeah.
Yeah. So they could have
You're
been
right
anything
though.
really.
I really can't think of another zombie that isn't on the cover of that movie, the
Right.
poster. Mm, that's a good point.
And that's to me is like it's a bummer because if you care even a little bit more about the zombies, then or at least make them like unique looking enough that you can like point them out. For example, Night of the Living Dead remake. You don't know well, some of the zombies actually because they actually name some of them, but they all look unique. They all have like a unique thing about them that makes them
Yeah.
and
That-
and I hate talking about other zombie movies, but there's a scene like the first zombie she like sticks the flowers in his chest.
yeah.
And when he comes back later in the film, it just adds something because like, oh fuck, I know that zombie. We saw him at the beginning of the movie. It's just that's something I think zombie movies need to have more of, or you need to make the zombies also characters in your movie. So
Yeah, Land of the Dead does a good job too of that. I mean,
yeah, oh
both
yeah,
of
they
those
establish
from
them
big.
at the beginning, and
Oh, that beginning scene is so good.
oh, it's
When
great.
they're
Yeah,
like the band is playing.
yeah,
I remember seeing that scene in the theater. I was like, holy fuck, this is awesome.
right, exactly. That's
Uh,
and that's what made Romero's zombies so good,
they were
in my
characters,
opinion.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't love the human characters in this either, to be honest. But
Yeah,
and
not
that's
gonna name
kind
one.
of that right. That's another problem. It's like you have the reporter at the beginning, and the girl, which is weird. They like, oh, let's pretend to have sex like right away,
Yeah, that's what
the,
they use to get out of the cops finding him in the boat.
right.
Is them fake fucking. Like
Yeah,
what?
exactly. Which was weird, but yeah,
Yeah, that guy's weirdo, man.
he is. Yeah,
Um, let's see. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. This
it
doctor
is.
is trying to figure out because he's not doing anything to create him. He said it's voodoo too, right? And he was trying to like
Uh,
cure him, kind of.
kind of. Yeah. Well, he doesn't really believe the voodoo thing because the guy tells him about the voodoo, but
Mm,
yeah, he obviously sees that there's something wrong with these people and something's making him rise from the grave, and yeah.
yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's not a very like deep movie.
Nah,
It just things happen, and but that's also my problem. I find there's a lot of filler. There are these iconic moments that we could talk about, and we did, but there's a whole ass movie outside of that there's not a whole lot that happens.
yeah. Can you name the fucking reporter?
No,
No, his name's Peter.
nice.
Peter.
I'm telling you, like it's the characters like just really weren't
Yeah,
vibing with me at all.
there's whatever.
Exactly. Like even I'll say this, the women in the film. I honestly I didn't know which was which. Often, like the main girl I knew because she looked a little different,
She's blonde, yeah, I
but the
think.
nurse, the girl on the boat, and
The
there's another
nurse.
one on the
Oh, there's a
island.
nurse in this, yeah.
All three of them look so similar that I didn't know which was which. And at one point, one of them dies, and then we see another one. I'm like, wait, isn't she dead already? Like I was
Well,
confused.
I think G-String, she dies first, and then she's kind of replaced by the nurse, who looks
Right.
very similar to her.
Yeah, she looks the same.
Yeah.
So it's
This is my twin.
right.
Oh, actually, I'm looking at her right now. Her name was Stefania Di Mario, and she's credited as Menard's nurse. So there you go. The doctor was named Menard.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Um,
And didn't he have his wife too, which was
his wife is the
also
one that got eyeballed with
yeah, which is
the
also
splinter.
looks similar as the girl in the nurse. So
Yeah, I mean Italian. It kind of looks like have the same skin tone, I guess. Maybe that's
yeah,
why.
yeah, they're like kind of tan and
Yeah.
yeah, but
And
yeah,
there's only like what the doctor and then our four heroes and then the nurse are the only
main
like
characters.
yeah, English speakers and the rest
Yeah,
are just like
there's
islanders.
there's one kind of main person, like one Dominican guy who talks to the doctor a lot, is like kind of,
Oh, okay.
but you
He's like his
don't.
little right-hand man kind of.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Hmm.
But other than that, yeah, it's just people who live there.
Just people, yeah.
Hmm.
And then New York is destroyed, and then we have the Romero zombie universe after that,
Right,
which is
exactly.
what I'm sticking with.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you rate this fucking thing?
I watched it not super long ago, and I had given it a 4, but I think I'm gonna bring it down to 3.5.
Ooh,
It just like I said, zombies aren't memorable. The characters I didn't particularly care for. There's a lot of filler, but the big moments are big enough that I still makes me like love this movie. But yeah, it's a tad like it's one of those I really really want to love, but I have to face reality when I'm reviewing it too. That there's a lot of issues that brought it down a little bit. But
yeah.
still, 3.5 is a pretty good score, I think.
Ooh, I'm gonna be really high, man. I'm giving it a 4.5 out of 5. I just love this movie. It means a lot to me. Watched it when I was younger. And I agree with all the problems it has. It is slow in the middle, and sprinkled throughout. And then I don't give a shit about the characters, and the zombies are forgettable except for a couple, like the main one, and then the shambling masses in the church. But I still love it. There's so much visually going on here. The shark attack scene is awesome.
Mhm.
The eye gouge is fucking sweet. New York being invaded at the end just looks really cool. Them all shambling across the bridge. I love it. So I'm at a 4.5 out of 5.
Yeah, can you look at Butterbox? No, I'll talk about Joe's review, a little turd.
Shoot.
So he gave it a 3 out of 5. He says some excellent zombie moments like Shark versus Zombie, and of course the iconic zombie looks, but too few and far between. I also dislike the island setting and every human character I
What?
didn't give a shit about. Yeah, I love the island
Dislike the
setting.
island setting? What's wrong with you?
I actually really love that, actually,
All
because
right.
we've seen like all the other settings, so it's cool that
Yeah.
they did the island.
All right. Letterbox, our friends say it's a 3.8 out of 5, and then the regular community says a 3.6. So
Oh,
right, closer to where you guys are at with it.
yeah, pretty good.
Hmm. That's
Cool.
our first Lucio, Lucy. Fuck, I can't say his name anymore. Lucio?
Lucio Fulci.
Lucio Fulci. Our first
Um,
Fulci film.
yeah, I actually almost picked one, like my last pick, whatever it was. I almost picked another one, but I pushed it back, and we'll get it later this
Okay.
summer. But so we'll see Fulci again probably this year.
New York Ripper.
New York Ripper, yeah. I've never seen it.
Nice.
I
It's
heard
been a
it
minute.
described on the horror movie podcast, which people should absolutely check out, by the way. I fucking love that podcast. It stars our friend Ryan and a bunch of other people. And
Nice.
yeah, they've even shouted out our podcast, and they're super generous for that. And I can't thank
Very
him
cool.
enough. And their podcast is it's so good. Like they did top 10 franchises, which is a fucking crazy episode to do. And then they do normal reviews sometimes, and then they talk about like the top five like scummiest films, like, and I think it's on that episode that they talked about the New York Ripper, and I'm
Very
like,
cool.
oh man, I gotta watch that. So might as well review it at the same time.
Was Maniac on their scummiest films? Last House on the Left?
They mentioned something that was New York, that was outside New York Ripper. I don't remember what. It's been a while since I listened to that episode, but they had some like I noted down a few of them.
Nice.
Yeah, it's I think the one that they talked about New York was the one with Belial. What's the
Oh,
Basket Case?
Basket Case.
Yeah, I
Nice.
think Basket Case was
Mm,
mentioned and a bunch of others. So everyone
very
check out
cool.
Horror Movie Podcast. Absolutely fantastic. And yeah, and next week we are going to my pick. Unfortunately, I want to do Hokum, but it's only playing like one or two times a day right now. So I can't get to the theaters like early in the morning or super late at night. So
It'll be out of theater for you
yeah,
soon then.
as soon as it goes streaming, we'll probably review it because I do want to review that one. But instead, we're going to do my pick, and I want to go for a classic this time.
Oh,
One that we're almost done the entire series. I think we only have one film left after next week, and that is A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2.
oh,
So, one of the more divisive A Nightmare on Elm Street films for many, many reasons. And I can't wait to discuss it because a lot of people don't like it because of some things that, Freddy does and things
I
like
like it.
that. And some people love it. So, I'm curious to see how it's all going to
Spoiler.
plan out.
I like it.
Yeah, it'll be a fun read. We haven't talked Freddy in a while. And the only thing we'll be missing after this, I think, is 5. We've done
Five.
all of the other Freddy movies, including Freddy
Wow,
vs. Jason. So,
cool.
yeah, another
Maybe a
completion.
little Rugrat will be on there on that episode.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, other than that, follow us on all social media, the Horror Squad Podcast. Check out our merch, tpublic.com, the Horror Squad Podcast. There's a bunch of stuff there. Join our Discord, absolutely free, and we're going to keep it free. Just a bunch of really cool people talking horror, talking other stuff. Great time over there, of course, including Movie Club, which we do once a month. We have a VR Club. There's a brand new course coming out for Walkabout Mini Golf. So we're all gonna mini golf together at some point soon. And of course, like things like our premiere and upcoming events and our movie ventures and all that stuff. We post a bunch of like behind the scenes pics and stuff like that on there. So check that out. And yeah, hopefully next week, yeah, we'll have some Joe in our lives. And
Joey.
yeah, so that's it for the episode. Thank you for listening. And we'll see you next week for A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2. Bye.
See ya.